Gunstar Heroes is a run and gun that was released on the Sega Genesis on September 10th, 1993, and was developed by Treasure. The reception for this one was just about through the roof, with most reviews giving it a 9 out of 10, and it ended up winning Game Fan Magazine's Game of the Year award. My only question to any of that is how the hell hadn't I heard about this game when I was a kid? Seriously, I don't even remember seeing it at rental places on the shelves, and I know I would have absolutely adored this one growing up. In fact, I adore it even now. This game actually has differing storylines depending on if you played the US version or the Japanese version. Since I did play the US version, I'll touch on that one. In the past, a destructive android traveled to the Gunstar's planet called G9 in order to drain its resources. Professor White was able to remove 4 mythical gems that powered the robot and then ended up imprisoning it. Years later, Colonel Red kidnapped the Gunstar twins' older brother, Green, and used a mind control device on him to put him under his control. This enabled Colonel Red to obtain the gems, and thus the Gunstar twins were forced to save their brother and retrieve the gems. After doing so, the android awakens and the twins are forced to stop him once again. Overall, it was a pretty cool story that set the plot for this action-packed title. Gunstar Heroes lets you choose from 4 different maps to get the game started, and then immediately throws you into the action. It's a typical run-and-gun game that scrolls from left to right, but what really impressed me about the gameplay was getting to really customize how your gun behaves. There were 4 different power-ups: Force, Lightning, Tracker, and Fire, and your gun had room for 2 active power-ups at any given time. Depending on which ones you picked up along the way, decided how your gun fired, which I thought was really neat and really fun. My favorite was the tracker with literally anything else attached to it, as it gave you the freedom to hold down the fire button and move and dodge as needed. Additionally, there were plenty of bosses in this game, and all of them were unique and fun to play against. With that said, I thought the most interesting part of this game was the dice level. Basically, you play on a game board, roll a dice, and it decides if you're fighting a boss, going through an obstacle, picking up an item, or even heading back to the beginning. It was a unique take in the 16-bit era. While this game was difficult, I never found anything about it to be unfair and really enjoyed overcoming the difficult challenges. This one is really well designed from the difficulty standpoint, and players are also able to adjust the difficulty if they do find it too hard to begin with. Finally, not only is this game gorgeous to look at with its constant barrage of bullets and bombs, but it sounds amazing too, and the music is energetic and very well done. Quite frankly, I don't have a single negative thing to say about Gunstar Heroes, other than the fact that outside of a single 3DS sequel, we haven't gotten any more of these. If you're like me and hadn't gotten around to playing this one in the past, I highly recommend putting this one into your backlog. And if you have played it, it's probably time for another run. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe. As always, thank you for watching. Shimmy signing out.